I had never heard of Chappell Roan before this past week, but she's apparently famous enough to set Democratic circles on fire with a few videos that people should be frankly embarrassed to be upset about. Here is just one of several comments that have angered many Democrats.
I don't agree with a lot of what is going on with, policies. Obviously, fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left. That's why I can't endorse.
There are two layers as to why people who are upset about this are being ridiculous. The first has to do with another Chappelle, that is, an old stand-up bit that Dave Chappelle used to do. He basically said he was watching the news after the horrific September 11th attacks and said the reporter said we are now going to be cutting to Ja Rule to get his opinion. The bit was basically no disrespect to Mr. Rule, but during a time of national tragedy, not many people are crying out, "Where is Ja? What does Ja Rule think about this?" I do not expect Chappell Roan to be able to tell us what the proper marginal tax rate should be. She's a performer, from what I can tell, a very talented one, and I don't expect her to have an opinion on every little thing. Especially because in her video, she says she's going to be voting for Kamala Harris. She just doesn't want to endorse her. That brings us to the second layer as to why this outrage is ridiculous. If somebody tells you they're going to vote for a politician you like, but they still have some problems with them, that's okay. In fact, that is actually healthy. Take a deep breath if you find that upsetting you. Many Democrats correctly point out that the cult of personality around Donald Trump is a giant problem. People like Liz Cheney have been excommunicated from the Republican Party because they committed the sin of blasphemy against Donald Trump. If you correctly find that to be problematic, make sure to look in the mirror and check that you are not part of the cult of Kamala, which is smaller by many magnitudes, but tough to say it doesn't exist when people are freaking out over someone saying they're going to vote for Kamala just that they won't support her hard enough.